The education sector in Arunachal Pradesh continues to grapple with series of challenges as evident in the latest CBSE result. While the state has witnessed 10% hike this year in the pass percentage, which is commendable, however, it still lags behind other states and its northeastern counterparts. The CBSE result have also highlighted the persistent issues that lies within the state's education system. Despite the continuous effort by the state government to improve the quality of education in Arunachal Pradesh, the performance of the state still continues to remain below average.
As highlighted earlier, the pass percentage has seen a notable 10% increase this year. But let's rewind to the 2021-2022 data. Back then, the pass percentage was at around 49.93% for class 10 and an impressive 78.59% for class 12. So the claim of a 10% hike in pass percentage this year is a little contrasting. Taking a closer look at the top performers of class 10, it's clear that La Parada has stolen the spotlight this year. Yet, districts like Siang and Tawang have been unsung heroes, consistently performing well over the years. In a concerning twist, 6 schools of the state reported a shocking 0 pass percentage. Now, turning our attention to private schools, the situation looks bleak. These institutions managed only a 24.20% pass rate, bluntly contrasting with 49.38% achieved by government schools. This difference raises a series of questions about the quality of education provided by private institutions, especially given their hefty fees. It's worth noting that 2021 was dubbed as the year of education, and besides focusing on infrastructure growth, the government gave priority to aspects like teacher training and recruitment. However, our attempts to gather data on this matter were unsuccessful, as the directors of elementary and secondary education denied to speak on the matter.
Actually, the results of the board examinations in Arunachal Pradesh was very dismal since a very early period. When it was switched over from Assam board to central board, it was quite good for a few years. After that, the declining started. It might be due to various reasons. Now it is at this good news that from last year or from previous years, and the result of this year is quite encouraging. And then class 10, of course, is quite dismal till now. Results were quite good because in those days, I will say, I should admit very frankly, that a lot of copying was taking place. We have seen there were law and order problems when you start taking action against students. But now the society has changed, parents have changed, parents are taking more care of their students, they are watching their activities, and then copying is not allowed that much like earlier days. I don't say that all the teachers are still good. Many, especially teachers who are posted in interior places, they are sitting at capital, they are sitting in district headquarters. They are not taking their classes in district. We know many people who are posted at what I feel is that the government should be more strict towards the delinquent teachers, those who are sitting at here, those who are does not do or engage somebody else in his or her place. Action should be initiated against them because those teachers whom they engage again, they are not trained, they are not in fact fit to teach in these schools. Now, what you can expect from them, and devotion is not there. So that might be one factor. then good foundation should be given at the very small childhood level stage. If parents take more interest in the coaching and teaching of the students, result will be better.
On one hand, where Padma Shri awardee Mr. 𝐤𝐻𝐻 noted that the results have improved significantly this year, on the other hand, he also highlighted issues such as unequal teacher transfer and interior posting and the need for strict actions against non-performing teachers. Mr. Tongchi also emphasized the importance of building strong foundation at the primary level and a regular monitoring of children by their parents.
Yeah, of course we are happy with the result. We have worked hard throughout the year. Last year result was not at all encouraging. Pass percentage for 10th standard was around 39% and for 12th it was 61.5%. So this year we have achieved the target which we have set, 10% increase in both the classes. So that we have achieved. I joined government of Arunachal Pradesh in the year 23, February 23 maybe, to be very precise. So February 23 onwards till date. So we have taken so many reforms. Teacher training was one of the major thrust area where we have taken care, and we did the training. Rigorous training was done for teachers. In fact, we have developed so many modules for students, specifically for 10th and 12th standard, and some monitoring was happened at the school level. Infrastructure development is going on. It's a regular feature. Government is investing heavily in infrastructure. Then 50 this golden jubilee schools are coming up. Some schools are getting renovated and some are newly constructed. New school will be constructed. So these are the major area where we are taking care. And then there is one Mukhyamantri Shiksha Kosh under MMSK scheme. We have appointed guest teachers. So guest teachers are the teachers who are appointed for the particular subject. They are actually subject teachers. So it's been a while we haven't had recruitment of teachers. So guest teachers have been given to each and every school where they were required, and because of availability of guest teachers, I think this result have other northeastern state pass percentage is excellent. Almost all the states are having percentage more than 80%, and Arunachal is still far behind. Our 12th pass percentage is hardly 71-72% this year. But if you take it in a way that we have improved, so 10% increase in a year is an unprecedented increase. It doesn't happen naturally. You have to work hard, you have to make strategies, and you have to make some responsible investment in education. That we have done, and we have made our teams. There is this Reach to Teach Foundation, then Azim Premji Foundation is there. We had a long deliberation, discussion, and then training module were decided. Teachers were given training. Some exposure visits have been happened in the past, and we tried to reach out to the students. We tried our level best to understand the problem which students are facing, and this is how we have received. We have got this 10% increase in the result. Other states like Mizoram, Manipur and Nagaland, they are performing better compared to Arunachal Pradesh. इसके पीछे काफ़ी कारण है. हिस्टोरिकली अरुणाचल की जो एजुकेशन सिनेरियो था उसमें भी इश्यूज थे. वी स्टार्टेड विथ वेरी लो पास परसेंटेज, स्पार्स पॉपुलेशन है, एंड देन यू हैव डिफिकल्ट टेरेन्स. बट नाउ आई थिंक वी कैनॉट टेक दैट एक्सक्यूज anymore. Investment in education is happening, and I am hopeful that in the coming year, I'm talking about 2024 25, we will do better. and I'm sure that we will maintain this pace. And there are some correctional measures which we are taking uh, for especially for CBSE 10th and 12th standard. We have around 22,000 students to cater. Now what we have decided, once this result is out, from this year onwards we are targeting each and every single student. We will reach out to them. We will make sure their parents are made stakeholder, their parents are taken on board with the education department, with the education system of Arunachal Pradesh, and if at all any student is having problem in in teaching or learning, we will reach out to him or her, and we'll provide them best of the best assistance what we can provide from education sector, from education department. In the past we have closed down almost 600 schools, but that was because of unprecedented low enrollment or maybe zero enrollment. So that decision was taken, after considering all the factors. And in the coming years also, we are again, we are in a process to do some deep study on the number of school which we can close down. So due to terrain and due to the difficult, due to terrain, maybe difficult terrain, uh, there are schools which have not performed well. So it's not just the end of the story that we have got the result and we are sitting and waiting for the next year's result. It is not like that. There are schools which are supposed to perform better. There are schools which have performed miserably bad. We will take stock of it, we will review it, and if needed, we will make some major changes. See, teacher training is a continuous process. So ऐसा नहीं है, हम बैचेस वाइज ट्रेनिंग चलती रहती है. SCRT is there, dedicated for training itself. और उसके अलावा एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट में बहुत से इंटरवेंशन है जिसमें हम ऑन साइट ट्रेनिंग भी करते हैं एंड वी कॉल देम एंड बैचेस. हमने KRPs भी डेवलप किए हैं, की रिसोर्स पर्सन फॉर एवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट. दे फर्दर गो एंड ट्रेन अदर टीचर्स. सो ट्रेनिंग इज अ कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस. उसमें इनफैक्ट वी आर सेंडिंग आवर टीचर्स फॉर एक्सपोजर विजिट एज वेल. फॉर एन एग्जांपल, जैसे अभी जो हमारी टीम पंजाब जा रही है, they are going under this राष्ट्रीय आविष्कार अभियान. there is a program called राष्ट्रीय आविष्कार अभियान. उस अभियान का इंटरवेंशन ये है कि you have to give exposure to your science teachers, science and maths teacher. So we have selected teachers from across Arunachal Pradesh, specifically science and maths teacher. They are given some kind of assignment to go and learn at Punjab. They are going to Punjab. पंजाब के जो पैरामीटर्स है उनको देखते हुए वी हैव chosen Punjab. And now they will go there for 4 days. They will have their training and they will come back with some kind of learning. No, we have already started that process. उसमें हम वैकेंसीज पूरा पता करने के बाद में एंड वी विल रिक्वेस्ट गवर्नमेंट कि इसमें जल्दी से जल्दी हमारा रिक्रूटमेंट किया जाए. और एट द सेम टाइम जो गेस्ट टीचर अभी हमने अपॉइंट किए हैं, we will continue with the guest teacher. See, recruitment is a process and it takes time. So we cannot take chance. So guest teacher will be there. और जो स्कूल से जहाँ से हमें ये डिमांड आ रही है कि यहाँ पर हमें पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट टीचर नहीं है, उनको सब्जेक्ट टीचर प्रोवाइड करेंगे. एंड आर रिव्यू हैज़ ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड. स्कूलें तो 1 जून से खुलेंगी, अभी वापस से ओपन होंगी, बट हमने अपना रिव्यू, इंटरनल रिव्यू शुरू कर दिया है. एंड इंटरनल रिव्यू में वी विल टच ईच एंड एवरी स्कूल, नॉट जस्ट फॉर 10th and 12th स्टैंडर्ड बट फॉर ऑल द क्लासेस. एक्शन की बात जो अगर बोलेंगे कि टीचिंग इज अ नोबल प्रोफेशन, so we cannot say that we are going to take any action and all. yes, we will call them and we will try to understand कि क्या कमी रह गई, कहाँ प्रॉब्लम थी, उनकी तरफ से प्रॉब्लम थी, हमारी तरफ से प्रॉब्लम थी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के इश्यूज हैं, स्टूडेंट्स की प्रॉब्लम है, हम बिल्कुल रिव्यू करेंगे, वी विल डेफिनेटली रिव्यू एंड वी विल टेक एवरीवन ऑन बोर्ड. टीचिंग, as I said, is a noble profession. We will talk to their association, we will call all of them, and collectively we will decide what we can do. And it should be, whatever we decide, it should be better for the student community, it should be good for the teaching community, and at the end of the day it should be good for Arunachal Pradesh.
The Education Commissioner of Arunachal Pradesh announced their efforts to improve education in the state, including teacher training, understanding student issues, and outgoing teacher recruitment. Future goals involve reaching all students and parents, merging schools, reviewing underperforming schools, enhancing technology, daily monitoring and study of infrastructure and capacity.
Newsfy also spoke to various stakeholders who had plenty of ideas for improving state's education sector. They suggested halting the promotion of teachers to DDSEs and directors and instead advocated for civil service officers in these roles to bring better administrative knowledge and experience. Additionally, stakeholders called for stringent measures against underperforming teachers, drawing inspiration of policies in other states. They also emphasized the need for education department to engage experts and organizations for support and to foster better communication with parents. There were even calls to shut down several private schools operating illegally across the state, accusing them of prioritizing profits over student development.
The recent hike in pass percentage, although commendable, it should serve as an example for a combined effort to improve the education landscape in our state. The future of Arunachal Pradesh depends on the education of its youth.